Today, everybody, it is early in the morning and we're starting our hunt at Walmart because I want to see what's new. But also after this, we're going to be going over to the Hallmark store to see if I can find the last ornament that I need for my collection, and GameStop, of course. Alrighty, what do we have here? And it seems pretty regular, like we've got some of the Avengers ones that I've seen before here, as well as like some of the Mandalorian ones, and we've got Ahsoka, as well as the Mandalorian with Child. So some nice pops. I just don't need any for the collection. Let's keep going. So as you guys could tell, Walmart was kind of a bust, but now we've come into GameStop and they got a giant Spongebob section I've got to show you. Check this out. They've got more mystery minis up here, which I'm definitely going to be getting. And then under that, we've got the Fry Cook Games Patrick. And then below that, check it out, Spongebob with the suds, as well as Glove World Spongebob. I have this one, but I don't have this. We've got to get them. Oh, shoot. Then check it out, guys. Below that, we've got the Luffy Gear 5 with that GameStop Canada exclusive sticker. Yeah, let's get him too. And then checking out the rest of this, we've got Kaido, as well as the Wolverine comic cover. And going around, what else do we have here? We've got like King Louie, as well as Aurora with Castle, Mirabelle with Casita. And then coming over to this shelf over here, we've got an entire Deadpool and Wolverine section, and there is a lot going on here. Like, I'm loving those bitty pops, but also just to see the new ones from the movie is really cool too. And now, of course, everybody, we've got to come to the back section. Even though it seems like the new stuff was up at the front, I always like to take a look here because you never know. And they've got like the Jungle Book, some of the ones from Shrek, which I do have already, so I don't have to worry about those. We've got some of the ones from, is this Sleeping Beauty? Yes, it is. And then as we keep going here, what else do we have that's interesting? Like Weapon X over here is a really sick pop. I like this one a lot. One of my favorite characters from Fortnite. And we also have Frodo with Orc helmet, which is really cool. And I think it's so funny. I don't know if I've talked about this before, how they do the helmets really small. Like, they definitely could not wear that. Their pop heads are way too large. I think it'd be funny maybe for like Deadpool or something if they did one where it was like a massive helmet to the right, like the exact size of what like a pop head would be. Do like a Comic-Con exclusive or something. I don't know. And then looking around a little bit more, what else do we have here? We've got like a bunch of Naruto ones, as well as Boruto, and Pokemon at the bottom, as well as most of the new Star Wars set. And then going across, we've also got like, I think this is Succession, and then we've got, what is Transformers for their 40th anniversary. A lot of really cool pops, but I think the only ones I need for today are the ones we found at the front. Oh, and now walking down a bit here, everybody, we actually have the bitty pops for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't need these ones, but it's cool to see. Okay, now everybody, we've come into the Hallmark store, and I want to try to get the last one that I need. And they have the Batmobile, which is cool, but I already got him. And what's neat about this one too is that it's one of the first pop rides that actually rolls. And if you guys don't know, the one that I'm on the hunt for is, oh, whoa, Wednesday Addams. Check it out. Here she is. Now the question is, do they have any in stock? Check this out, everybody. Boom, boom, boom. There she is. Okay, that was pretty easy. Oh, and now this is neat. Right behind me, they have a bunch of the other types of Funko Pop ornaments. It's a bit of the, you know, like the kind of easier ones are like about 10 to 15 bucks instead of these ones here being like 30 or 40. Now the problem is I'm trying to remember which ones I need, and I know there was some exclusive ones coming out. I think it was the Grinch as well as one other one, and I don't know. Do I have this masked worker? He doesn't. I don't know. I'll have to check on this. I can't get it today, that's for sure. But either way, it's always good to check because you never know. There might be something new. Okay, now one more thing I want to show you guys. The Cheshire Cat ornament that I picked up the other day. I actually didn't know this, but it's a light effects one. So if you guys want to check it out, you press this button here and ooh, that is really nice. Honestly, did not know that till I got home and saw the batteries inside. I like it a lot. We're back, and now that I'm done pop hunting, let's go through everything that I picked up, and I think we'll start with Hallmark. I am so glad that I was able to find this one today because it is the last one available for now. It's, of course, the Wednesday dancing, and there is the audio to go along with it, and I believe it's the song from her in the actual show when she's doing it. It's a really fun one, and I believe it's the first keepsake ornament that Funko's done in kind of like the Halloween category. At least that's what I think it is because it is releasing so early, and they've also got that other colored box, and I know it doesn't say it anywhere, but I mean, it's in black, and it was with all of the other spooky ones. It totally makes sense. Now, let's get into what I got over at GameStop, because I did end up picking up, let's see here, about 6 different things. And I guess we'll keep it kind of spooky, even though this is like the Halloween version of it. I got the Stranger Things Advent Calendar. I've actually seen it a few times at different stores, just hadn't picked it up yet, and I figured, why not? Let's go for it today, because I don't want it to sell out on me, and then it's annoying to get later on. Especially because if you guys don't know, every year I do a big Advent Calendar video on December 1st. So I try to get every single one of them before that date, so we can do a massive video opening up, well, every single one of them. If you didn't know, there are about 4 or 5 different Advent Calendars releasing this year, so it's going to be a lot of fun to check them all out together. Oh, and one of those Advent Calendars is a retro toys one. Can't wait to see them. And now, let's start with the 2 Funko Pops, then we'll get into the mystery minis that I picked picked up after. And the first one that we've got here is the Luffy Gear 5. I love this thing, and it's kind of funny that they did make two versions of them so close together, but I guess it makes sense because this just has so much more detail. If you haven't picked up the original one yet, I would say just wait for this one to show up near you because, I mean, come on. This thing looks amazing, and there's so many great little details on it. The way he's floating, he's got his hand on his face, the mouth with him laughing, and if you flip him around, you might be able to see it there in the smoke. He's got, like, his actual hat. I know, it's a little hard to see it, but it's definitely back there. I also love how high they made him off the ground. I mean, come on, that's a nice pop. And if I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised that they had some of these left because I think it released, well, maybe within the last few days, and they had like 3 or 4 to choose from, so hey, nice, I got a good box too. Okay, it's Spongebob time, and I guess we'll start with the Spongebob with the suds, but I did also end up grabbing every single one of the mystery minis they had, and all I saw was 4, so it's not like a crazy amount, but I didn't want to miss out on a character, so if I can get them out of there, here we are. We're gonna save these for a second though. I want to start with the Spongebob with the suds because it's a Funko Shop exclusive, and I'm sure not many people have this in yet. It released, like, I think maybe 2 or 3 days ago as of me filming this, so pretty weird that we already have it here in Canada, but that seems to happen a lot. Or at least it's happened a lot recently, and if you guys don't know, the suds is when SpongeBob gets sick and he keeps having, like, stuff coming out of all of his holes on him, so they plug him up, and, well, this is what you get. That's why he's a bit of a weird color. It's a weird figure, that's for sure, and I think having it in person, it makes it even weirder, and I wonder, what's that called, like tryptophobia? Or whatever it is, you know, where you're scared of holes or you have a phobia of holes. It kind of reminds me of something that would probably bother a few people. But either way, I'm glad that I was able to get it because that means my SpongeBob collection is almost complete for the new set. I'm just missing now Caveman SpongeBob and Ripped Pants SpongeBob. But once I've got those two, we are back up to date. Well, actually, minus some of the original set because there's some weird SpongeBobs, and from the original 5, I'm missing Squidward. Right. Well, anyways, for the newer stuff, we are getting pretty close. Just ignore the originals. SpongeBob SquarePants! Let's get into these. But now, hold on. Before we open them up, let's do a bit of a recap, because last time I got, no, this is Patrick. I also got Fry Cook Games Patrick Ray Super Buff. We've got the Krusty Krab Pizza, Glove World SpongeBob, as well as, well, Caveman SpongeBob. So I'm hoping today that we don't get any more doubles. The only problem is a lot of these ones here aren't the rare ones, so I'm guessing we're probably gonna get maybe one, at least one, that's for sure. And actually, taking a look on the back, I think the ones that I want the most are just like the normal SpongeBob, which is a 1 in 72, or SpongeBob with Gary on his head. Also, Doodle Bob would be great. And so let's just crack this thing open and find out who it's gonna be. And last time, I kind of felt them a bit. This time, I'm not gonna feel them at all. We're just gonna open them up and see what happens. Ah, we got our first double. It's Caveman SpongeBob. Definitely too bad, but we'll just put the Caveman SpongeBob behind the other one, so we don't need to look at 2. And anyways, let's get into the second one here, which is feeling kind of like a Doodle Bob. How do I know that? Who knows? And anyways, let's get into this thing here, and we'll find out. Okay, again, I'm not going to be feeling this. I'm just going to reach in from the side. We got... oh no, we got Glove World SpongeBob. Another double. Great. Well, I guess I'll move him forward a bit, and we can do both Glove World ones behind each other. Let me fix them up so they look a little nicer. Yeah, that is too bad, though. 2 doubles in a row. Maybe I jinxed myself a bit, but also, those 2 there are both... oh, no. The Glove World SpongeBob's a 1 in 12, but the Caveman one is a 1 in 6. Which means, if you guys don't know, there are 2 of them inside of every single case, so that's why you're more likely to get a few of them. And anyways, let's see... oh, this is new! Okay, we got, is this Ripped Pants SpongeBob? I think so. It's a 1 in 6, but I don't have it, so I'll take it. A brand new one for the collection. And now we have one more box. Maybe if you guys hit subscribe, we'll get something good. Who knows? I've heard it really helps out, so just hit down below. Thanks so much. And if you guys didn't, well, we're not going to get anything good, but this feels like... ooh, I don't think you guys hit subscribe. Oh, no, look what you did. Aha! We got the Krusty Krab Pizza Spongebob. I already have this one, but either way, we got one new character for the collection, so it's something. And well, everybody, there we go. That was my hunt for today, and I hope you guys did enjoy, because even though we didn't do great on the mystery minis, we got some other really cool stuff. Gear 5 Luffy, Spongebob with the suds, and we finished off the ornaments with Wednesday. You really can't complain. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow!